going on because it is crazy. All right, the meeting is now being recorded. Perfect. So much going on with these generators because what? Persons need power to power their homes, to power their businesses, and so on and so forth. I had a friend who just called me and said he got a generator out there. He owned this generator for over 10 years. And a storekeeper come and said to him, man, I'm losing so much money. I give you $350,000 for it. Anyway, so the mitochondria which God has placed in our cells, then it is basically there and it has one job to do. And the job of the mitochondria is to power the cells. And so that is what is going on. So when the mitochondria is not operating at its best, then that is what's going to happen. You're going to start having low energy. And now this low energy is going to be now the catalyst for what is going to start all kind of bad stuff to start happening to our bodies. So we need to fix that properly. And that is what this presentation is all about, is how to get the body back to the point where it is now energized again. So our chief researcher, Dr. Bevan Elliott, he indicates that what affects the health the most is the health of the mitochondria. You literally cannot be at your healthiest unless your mitochondria are at their best. If the health of the mitochondria can be improved when you have more mitochondria that are bigger, more energetic, then your overall health will be improved. So if you get the mitochondria right, then you can watch your body be restored, be rejuvenated, and rebuild from the cellular level up. So the mitochondria is basically, they are membrane-bound cell organelles that generate most, if not all, of the chemical energy needed to power the cell's biochemical reaction. Chemical energy produced by the mitochondria, again, these are stored in a small molecule that is called ATP. Those of us who did biology from even high school or college bio, where we talk about the Krebs cycle, where one molecule of carbohydrate is supposed to produce between 28 and 38 molecules of ATP. And when you get that Krebs cycle in exam, it's a mess. So the human body is made up of approximately 70 trillion cells, and they are all powered by the mitochondria. And that's what we call the powerhouse of the cell. So what it does then, it converts fats and carbohydrates into energy that is called ATP, and that's the cell's energy currency. Now, as the powerhouse, the main site of ATP production, it also plays a vital role in the storage of calcium. And so when calcium is depleted, then we're looking at diseases like calcium storage diseases and so on and so forth. So we have to be, again, if we get the mitochondria right, then it will do what it is supposed to do to ensure that the body has enough calcium to help with what is needed when it comes to calcium storage. That is how most times we see persons having this disease called osteoporosis, where it mostly affects women, but sometimes you will see men where they are walking and they're totally bent over and so on and so forth. Those are calcium storage issues that's going on there. The cells in our bodies are designed to live for a certain number of days and then they're replaced by new cells in a process called apoptosis. However, sometimes these cells, they fly under the radar because they are not, because the mitochondria is not doing what it's supposed to do. And so these cells get to the point where they live longer than they are supposed to live and continue to use up the body's energy. And so sometimes that is how we develop tumors. And by developing tumors like that, tumors can become either malignant or benign. Because remember, even if the tumor is benign, depending on where it grows, it can actually cause problems. Because like even if it grows in an area in the brain there, in the skull called the optic chiasm, it can actually cause you to be blind because depending on the nerves and stuff that it is pressing against. So yes, tumors are crazy, whether they are benign or malignant. So we have to be careful of that. So these these bodily functions, they happen because if they happen properly when the mitochondria is right. And so there's also detoxification in the liver cells. So it gets to a point where the liver is being detoxified, the kidneys being detoxified, and the colon is being detoxified as well. So sometimes a lot of us have backup stuff in our colon for years. And so when the mitochondria gets right, then it starts helping to eliminate this stuff from our colons. From our colon. So one of the things that we have to talk about here also is that once you start taking this product, you're going to have to be drinking a lot of water because it also needs that in order for the elimination and the detoxification of stuff to take place properly in your body. So you got to get your body hydrated. So basically, a human being just cannot survive if the mitochondria is totally depleted. So when the mitochondria is low, you get mitochondrial diseases. And we see these in the pediatric ward right up. We see kids with FTT, failure to thrive. So they are not thriving. Why? Because the mitochondria is not right. ADHD sets in. All kind of learning disorders sets in, and so on and so forth. You look at these kids and they're 10 percentile of their growth and 10 percentile of their weight, and so on and so forth. So when the mitochondria is not right, the body's regulatory system cannot regulate what needs to be regulated. And so that is a lot of time we got a lot of issues going forward. It has a vast array of health concern when we go all the way from cardiovascular to neurological to renal to GI. All of those systems are having problems. Look at them. Cardiovascular system, neurological system, renal system, gastrointestinal system, pulmonary system, reproductive system, which includes infertility issues and so on and so forth, vision system. So all of the systematic processes in our bodies are affected when the mitochondria is not as it ought to be. And so it is a reason why we're here tonight to talk to you about how to get the mitochondria right. So when these things are not doing what they're supposed to do, because the mitochondria is not at its ultimate, then this guy inflammation sets in. And when inflammation sets in, then we're going to start seeing all over again the cardiovascular problem, the hypertension, the valvular issue. We're going to talk about the vasculature system. All of them start having problems. Then we have in the breast cancer, the lung cancer, arthritis, allergies, eye disorder, asthma, diabetes mellitus. All of these things are as a result of inflammation. So when inflammation sets in, then now it gives rise to systematic diseases. And so it gives rise to a lot of these stuff start going crazy in our bodies because now we are not balanced. And then the root cause, again, let's go back there, is low energy. So once you got low energy, then you're going to invite inflammation. Once inflammation comes, then it's going to bring to the party another two culprits. Free radical damage is going to come on oxidative stress. And so when all of these three guys get together inside of your body, now they're going to start to wreaking havoc. And these things usually start happening around the third decade of life. So anywhere between 20 and 30, that is when you start finding out that, hey, things are breaking down. But the body is such a great organism that it kind of finds ways to cope and to relax. And then with the regular drugs and other medication, will help fix one thing there, even though it causes a little bit of issue here. But over time, we continue to break down and to fix and to break down and to fix and so on and so forth. But we want to give our body the best opportunity possible in order to fight off the effects of inflammation, low energy, oxidative stress, and free radical damage. Some of the things that happen because of this inflammation is like, this is an artery here, this picture. It's a vessel that is taking oxygenated blood. It could be to the heart muscles, or it could be even to the brain tissues. Now, over time, because of hypertension, we get damage to the inside of these blood vessels. And when they get damaged, what happened is that cholesterol, the LDL, it comes and it tries to fix the damage that is inside of this blood vessel. And over time, it builds up a cholesterol plaque. And so this cholesterol plaque now, when it gets into that vessel and it is 70% occluded, that is when we start having chest pain. This is for the heart muscle. And so this is when we start having chest pains and so on and so forth. And then after a while, it gets totally occluded. And when that happens, that's when we can either have a heart attack, and if it's a vessel to the brain, we can start having a stroke. All right. So these are the things that are happening, and it's all because of mitochondrial deficit damage, so on and so forth. So we have to be very diligent and intentional about fixing our mitochondria, and in the process start reversing the effects of some of these things that start happening to some of us in our 20s, others from the time they were babies, and so on and so forth. Now, how do we repair or prevent these mitochondrial damage? These mitochondrial damage then are as they are there. We have a company called More Mito, short for More Mitochondria. As we mentioned in the first couple of slides, our chief formulator and researcher, Dr. Bevan Elliott, in his research, he developed these two products that we're talking about here, UltraMito Restore and UltraMito Rejuvenate. Now, the Restore works from the inside out, and it helps to grow mitochondria, it helps to heal mitochondria, it helps to re-energize the mitochondria in our body, so that now your body can now release the natural resource, can now provide your body with the natural resources to restore, regenerate, and to repair itself. The Rejuvenate is our topical gel, and it works from the outside in, an area-specific concern. Now, it is recommended for anything that affects your hair, your scalp, your skin, or any place on your body in an unwanted way, because it penetrates deep into the tendons, and it affects deep to affect the tendons, the ligament, the muscles, the joints, or anywhere that may be experiencing, look, discomfort, mobility issues, lack of feeling, or poor circulation. So if you're experiencing any of these four things here, discomfort, pain, mobility issues, probably not walking properly, lack of feeling, poor circulation, and especially for the ladies, if you got like varicose veins and all of them kind of stuff, yes, this Rejuvenate works extremely well to fix that issue. All right. So, like I said before, the Rejuvenate, it's a topical gel. It comes in a jar just like this, comes to your door. And then the UltraMito Restore 3.0, it's the liquid formula, and you just put it under your tongue and you are good to go. We'll explain the application in a minute. Now, what makes these products so effective? What makes these products so effective is what we call the XDS technology, the exponential delivery system. It is what took Dr. Bevan Elliott over 9 years of research and development to come up with this formula. And so by doing this, what he found out is that, or what he did, he developed this technology that basically allows the ingredients to be taken deep into the cell and into the cytoplasm, gets to the mitochondria, and then deliver what needs to be delivered to the mitochondria so that it can start energizing and restoring and getting the cell back. So just to understand this XDS technology, if you think about a chain link fence that you try to put a tennis ball on the other side, with some amount of effort and energy, you can push it right across. However, think about the same chain link fence and you have your hand full of sand. You take that sand and you dash it against the fence, all of it just practically move right across. That is how the XDS technology works. And that is one of the reasons why you don't have the side effects with the issues with you taking other medication with it, because this does not depend on any binding site. It does not depend on any channels or any things to take it across the lipid bilayer of the cell. It just goes right across easily, nicely, and extremely smooth. So there is no drug interaction or anything like that. And mind you, our product technology here, the products are 100% natural, so you don't need to worry about any additives or anything like that. So the Restore promotes and stimulates free natural energy from the mitochondria, and that's where we need to get the energy from. We don't need any synthetic energy. We don't need any energy from like them stimulants, Red Bulls, and them kind of stuff. No, the energy that we need is supposed to come from the mitochondria. And so this is what the Restore does. It promotes the free natural energy from the mitochondria, and that energy can outlast your longest day. It enhances the brain's ability with the vision, the clarity, and the focus to meet your everyday challenge. It helps with mood enhancement and chronic stress reduction. Folks down there over the weekend, it was stressful because we have persons coming in on the site. We have persons coming in A&E. We have persons coming in with regular sickness. We were just running around from one patient to the next to the next. It was amazing. And the stress level was through the roof. Especially on Saturday morning, we went from 7:30, and by the time we look up and look around, try to get something to eat or even a drink, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and nobody even recognized how tired they were. It offers persons more deeper and more restorative sleep, and it works as a cellular detoxifier. We mentioned that before. It detoxifies the liver, the kidney, and the colon. It enhances the immune system because it also has anti-parasitic and anti-pathogenic support. So the Restore gives you a body-wide support for your major organ system. And as we mentioned before, it enhances the ability of the body to manage itself and to maintain homeostasis, meaning that it gets the body back into equilibrium, back into balance. Once the body is back into homeostasis, then what's going to happen? It's going to start repairing what needs to be repaired, fix what needs to be fixed. So we are not offering you a product that's going to heal your arthritis, that's going to heal your diabetes, that's going to heal your cancer. No, that's not what we're doing. We're offering you a product that is going to help your body to get back into homeostasis. And then once your body is back into equilibrium, it will start healing itself from the inside out with the Restore and from the outside in with the Rejuvenate. So this Restore has some superfood in it. Superfood like olive oil, olive leaf, and black seed oil. Those are considered superfoods. And here are some of the benefits that are derived from these, and these are documented benefits. It helps with excessive fatigue relief, help persons to give them healthy blood sugar support. Means it's gonna help you to balance your blood sugar. It's gonna balance your blood pressure. It's gonna help you with your cardiovascular support, general and major organ support. It's documented to help persons with weight loss, hair issues, skin issues, anti-parasitic, anti-pathogenic. It even helps documented benefits for cholesterol improvement and immune system report. So even if this was just the one product that we were introducing to you, these are some of the documented benefits that have been seen in persons who have been using this technology. So if you are the type of person that's experiencing extreme energy deficit from the effects of medication, this is beneficial for you. If you're an athlete that is thriving for extreme performance, this is beneficial for you. Just a working mom and dad, or if you're one of those who are into An occupation that require problem solving ability, yes, we are good for you. Anyone who just wants to be as healthy as they can be, just try Restore today and launch a rescue mission for yourself. Folks, remember, like if I don't remember those of us who were listening to the news when Russia arrested that American basketball girl and all of that. When she come home, they did not just throw her back on the basketball court. What did they do? They get her to a place where they were able to kind of help her to kind of get back into society because she now was basically rescued from a Russian jail. And even persons who have been kidnapped or been in jails for a long time. They don't just push them back into society and say, hey, go sink or swim. They deal with social workers, they deal with psychiatrists, they deal with psychologists, because you have to kind of help them so that they can adjust and adapt back into society. Saying this to say that your cells have been under so much attack for a long time. So when you launch this rescue mission, you have to give your body time to help your cells to get back to where they're supposed to. So how do you take the Restore? So the Restore then comes in a liquid formula. It comes with an applicator. So this applicator has 4 lines. The fourth line, that is where you mark 1 milliliter. So you get this 1 milliliter sublingual. Get it under your tongue, tilt your head back approximately 30 degrees, and just hold it there for about 90 seconds. And once you do that, then now that the technology, the products, the ingredients, they're going to be absorbed sublingually deep into your bloodstream and going to be taken directly to your cells. When it gets to the cells, the XDS technology kicks in. It then just pushes it through the lipid bilayer of the cell, gets into the cytoplasm. Some of the ingredients are there to help clean up free radical issues that are in the cell. And then now you also have the olive leaf, the black seed oil, and the olive oil that's going to be taken to the mitochondria. And these are the guys that energizes the mitochondria and help it to get back where it's supposed to be. So you're supposed to take a recommendation of 4 milliliters per day. So you can split it up or you can take it all at once. When I say all at once, you're not going to put all 4 milliliters under your tongue all at once, because that's going to cause a problem. So you can take 1 milliliter, allow it to be absorbed. You can, and then for 90 seconds, then you take another milliliter and do that and allow it to absorb, and so on and so forth. But don't put more than 1 milliliter at any one time under your tongue, right? Secondly, if when you finish the absorption, if you swallow and you can actually taste very strongly the black seed oil and so on, it simply means that it was not properly absorbed sublingually. All right, so you need to give it some time for it to get into your bloodstream, so that when you swallow, you practically does not have the strong taste of the black seed oil. All right. So it can be taken morning or evening. You can split it up or you can take it all at once. But we recommend that when you first start taking it, that you do double up or even triple up. Take, instead of just taking 4 milliliters, take 8, 10 for the day, for the first 5 days, and give your body a jolt so it can start working from there. Some folks report results the same day. More often than not, it's going to take days to weeks. But what's going to happen on a regular dose is that you're going to start seeing the effects of detoxification. You're going to have maybe a mild headache, or you're going to lethargic, or you're sleeping, or you're just tired and all of that. That is because the toxins are being pulled out of your cell, being pulled out of your body, and that causes you to be a little bit tired or somewhat sleepy. Thirdly, the other thing that can happen is that you can find out that you probably start going to the bathroom 4 or 5 times per day. Folks who weren't even going to the bathroom 4 or 5 times a week are finding themselves going there on the regular during one day, because this thing is just detoxifying the colon, getting rid of all that stuff, that crap that have been sitting in your colon for weeks and months at a time. So instead of seeing just a little worm-like poo coming out because of so much that has been stuck up there, all of a sudden you're seeing, yeah, poo looking like a ripe banana. And that is how your poo is supposed to look. It's supposed to look like a peeled ripe banana. That is when you know you're having healthy poo, all right? If you have them little things that look like a reindeer or a rabbit poo, then you're constipated. If you have a runny diarrhea, then you can probably can end up being dehydrated and end up with having all kind of other issues. But when you look at the Bristol poo chart, the number 4 is when the poo looks like a banana. That's when you're having healthy poo, all right? And that's important for you to have a healthy poo. So if you have complex health issues, if you've been on medication for years, you need to be more patient because it's more detoxification going on, and you need to give your body time in order for this thing to really work. For most nutraceutical, the conventional wisdom is 3 months. So these are the ingredients that are involved in the Restore. It takes about 8 to 10 days to make a batch of Restore, folks, because this thing has to be done properly. And a lot of these products here, anti-parasitic, anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, anti-cancer, and so on and so forth. So these, all these 44 ingredients, you're actually taking them every drop of Restore you take, you're getting the medical benefits of all of these 44 ingredients. So this is the Restore. Now for the Rejuvenate, it takes care of anything that itches, scratches, break out, or irritate. So any joint pain or discomfort, any random bumps, bruise, or breakout, any fine lines and wrinkles, any sunburn or sun damage, cuts and bruises, insect bite, dandruff, or any other scalp issues or razor bump issues. The Rejuvenate will take care of that. You look on your body, you see something that you don't want there, it's there and it's in an unwanted way, you can actually get rid of it. I I um I am still amazed by the gentleman who could not afford to purchase both product at a time, but he got the um he got the Rejuvenate and he was using it to take care of his back problem, the discomfort in his back, and lo and behold, it reduced and regulate his blood sugar, because I recognize by going through these that a lot of these ingredients are actually there they actually help to reduce blood sugar and the blood pressure from just applying it to your skin. Because what happens to it when you apply it to your skin? It goes deep into the tissues, goes right into the cell, into the cytoplasm of the cell, into the mitochondria, and it works from the outside in, just like the Restore works from the inside out. So if you have any scars, moles, warts, skin tags, anything like that, it helps to get rid of them. A lot of folks are also using it as a natural deodorant because they are recognizing that when they go to the department store or the pharmacy and they purchase the deodorant, they look at them. Anyone that has aluminum in it is actually carcinogenic, and it can cause lymphoma and anything like that. So this is also good to be used as a natural deodorant. And one more thing with the Restore that I'm hearing and that people are talking about is that this thing with morning breath, gone, 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 gone. Once you're taking the Restore sublingually, whatever bacteria was in your mouth causing morning breath, they are gone with the wind. Persons are using it as a natural hairstyling gel. They're actually using it for repairing damaged hair, and it's good for foot care as well, and for persons with sore and tired eyes. And if you have issues with sinus infection, it actually helps with that. Just put it on a Q-tip, put it up in your nose, and it helps with sinus infection. Are you looking for fresher, younger looking skin? Then you can Rejuvenate. Do you want natural alternative to medication for pain and discomfort? Rejuvenate. You want sharper vision and quick relief from eye strain? Actually, you can actually Rejuvenate. All right. So what about persons who are pursuing a more vigorous athletic workout? Perfect for that. And if you just want to be as healthy as you can possibly be with less emotional stress and discomfort, we're saying you can actually use the Rejuvenate to get rid of that. How do you take it? Recommendation is that you order them together. And so when you order the two products together, when they arrive at your door, you get a teaspoon of the Restore, put it in the jar of the Rejuvenate, and then now stir it together, stir it up, stir it up. And so when the time comes for you to use it on anything that any issues you're having on your skin, you put it in it, on it, and around it. We recommend that you continue using it even after the thing is healed for a more complete recovery. So that is what we're saying to do with this product, but it actually does really, really work well. Again, issues, some are going to be seen within minutes, some going to take days to weeks, but I'm saying this and I like to say it over and over again. You have to be intentional and deliberate about healing, helping your body to heal itself. You have to do that. These pathogens and parasites and whatever are inside of your body, they are trying to take you out. You need to take them out. Just like with the Restore, we're saying that the conventional wisdom is to allow for at least 3 months to give it a fair shot. Any nutraceutical, that's what we're saying. And so these ingredients, I was talking about them before, some of them have anti-diabetic properties. They have anti-blood sugar properties, anti-inflammatory properties. Folks, here's what's happening. When you take the Restore sublingual, now the blood takes it right in to the cell. So now it's working from the inside out. When you take the Rejuvenate topically, it is working from the outside in. So whatever is in the body that does not belong there is now getting a double whammy because it's getting it from both sides. So it's working from the outside in, working from the inside out. So eventually, whatever pathogens are there that does not belong there, they are going to get it. So remember, when we started the presentation, we talk about cause and effect. The cause here is that the cause is that when the mitochondria is low, your energy gets low. And so now, once your energy is low, you are going to start having problems. You're going to start having problems because once the energy is low, inflammation is going to set in. It's going to bring its two culprits with it, oxidative stress and free radical damage. And once those set in, then here comes now the dis-ease process and the chronic pain and the chronic inflammation and all that kind of stuff. So now, what these two product technology are doing now, they are reversing the effect of inflammation. They are reversing the effects of oxidative stress. They are reversing the effects of free radical damage. And so whatever the dis-ease is that you are now dealing with, now they are going to start being reversed by the body from the inside out. All right? So this is what we're saying. I'm taking my time deliberately because I need folks to understand it. This is not about selling you something that is going to heal your body. We're talking about giving you a technology that gets deep into your body. Start helping your body to heal itself from the cellular level, which is where the disease process starts. So we're not dealing with things on a superficial level. We're going deep, dealing with it from a cellular level. And so you need some patience and you need to be intentional about what it is. Take the product properly and be consistent with it. And so you will start seeing the results in due time. Dr. Clive, are you there, sir? Marva, is Dr. Clive around?
Yes, he is, and his mic is on. It's open.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you now, sir.
Oh, look at it. I had to change my earpiece because I'm hearing from one side and not hearing from another, and the one I chose you can't hear me from it, but I'll plug it out. You can hear me from the computer straight. Thank you so
Perfect.
much. So thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Dr. Samuels has done it. He has presented information that quite likely should have been delivered to you in 2050. The Lord has fast-tracked it, so we get it here in 2024. This is information that is changing people's lives. And you're going to hear a particular testimony soon that Lady Annette Gomes will be sharing, and also she'll be sharing some information coming to us out of corporate office. So that will be happening. But while that is happening, and be prepared also, Lady Ursi, you'll be saying something about the compensation plan. So we know that this is not a Salvation Army thing. We are doing a job of work, and the company is compensating persons. Some will say even handsomely. So, ladies and gentlemen, UltraMito is out of Washington in the United States. It's founded by 3 powerful men. CEO, Mr. Roger Hill. We have the research and development person, which is Dr. Bevan Elliott. And we have the president in Dale Bonet. These 3 men, they have put their experience and resources together to give us something we have never had before. And that is why people are getting benefits that we don't hear easily. I've never been a part of any of the 15 or 20 network marketing companies I've been over the last 20 years. And I've heard some of these benefits that people are getting. And I said, to God be the glory. We stuck it out until this powerful product comes pouring into our lives. And we are so grateful for it. So after Lady Ursuline speaks, we're going to get Dr. Samuels to come back and to deal with the question and answers. But Lady Annette, Lady Gomes, are you able to open your microphone, please, and share with us a particular testimony and then any information you understand from corporate? Are you able to do that, please, Lady Annette? Is she able to open Lady Marvel? Lady Annette, are you able to? Marva, are you hearing me okay?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the microphone on, and I lost myself to touch mine to let you know that I'm just gonna.
Yes, Lady Annette now, so she
she
can't
should be able
open
to.
her microphone. Can you
She
help
can.
her?
But try to try it now.
Good
Go ahead now,
evening.
please, again, Lady. Oh,
Okay.
great. Yes,
Yes,
Lady
good
Annette.
evening, everyone. Good evening.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, yes again. First of all, my name is Annette, of course. I was introduced to this amazing technology by none other than Dr. Clive Campbell out of Jamaica. My testimony here this evening is so thrilling, and amazing what this technology is doing for so many people. Me and my husband, we introduced this technology by a particular person, and he was going through some, I don't even can, a lot of underlying conditions, and it's really, not good. And after hearing him speak, when he told my husband what he was going through, and then he mentioned it to me, I was like, we gotta try and help him. So it was over a month ago, and we had some technology that we could have given him. So we gave it to him. He'd had like a week and a half before he was about to travel. So we said, let's give it to him, and bless him with it. I must say, we blessed him with it. And he took it. And to our surprise, when he traveled to go, to do his tests and everything, he then came back preparing himself, to go back to actually to do the operation. And it was a few days before his flight. The doctors called him and told him, you see, I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about this, and told him he has no need to travel, to come again, because they are not seeing anything in his body. They were so amazed. They was like, what's going on here? It's like, what is it he's using? You know, they asked, what is it he's using? The nurse now, she is so curious. She's a dark-skinned lady, and she wants to know what this particular person was using. Ladies and gentlemen, this technology, exponential delivery system, when you put this in your body,
yes,
your body is going to rejuvenate, restore back your stem cells.
Wow.
Guys, there is
So,
nothing out there like this.
Lady
Absolutely.
Annette, you're saying the doctors call him and say you don't need to book your flight anymore because
No,
what you're supposed to come to fix already.
it's
We don't see
already
any
fixed.
report. From the report we got, we're not
It's
seeing anything
already
that needs to be fixed.
amazing, amazing, amazing technology, guys. Please share this recording. I need to get this recording. This recording, this needs to be shared. And guys,
Yes,
do not keep this business, this
yes,
product a secret. There is too much people out there that is suffering, and they're
yes,
suffering in silence. So we have to reach out to them. There's too many people dying of sickness,
wow,
whereas you're supposed to be dying of old age.
wow. So is it
Listen,
possible, Lady Annette, that somebody on the call tonight may have some good news like your friend, that the doctor will call them and say, no, you don't need to come back, because save the airfare, save the time, save the inconvenience, because you are too healthy now to need to come for us to do anything to you. Isn't that amazing?
it is. It's
It is
extremely
amazing.
amazing. And look at that.
Yes,
Not only he is spreading it now, and
yes.
his family is getting on it.
The family,
His
UltraMito
whole
family
family is
plan.
going to be.
Yes, yes, this is
Okay,
amazing.
so this is just so amazing.
Yeah,
You
man,
got something great in your hands, guys. Don't take it for granted. Share this opportunity. Share this technology. There is nothing like it out there, and there will never be anything like it.
Powerful. I thank you
Okay,
for sharing that, Lady Annette.
and
Now tell us something from corporate now, please.
I was online with Dr. Dale Boney today, sorry,
Yes,
our president, and I got some good news. And I also saw in the back office that everything is back in stock, all the minis,
yes,
everything is back in stock. And they shipping out everything. They told me he's shipping out everything. All the back orders are going out and everything. So we are on the right track. And we also going to be having some t-shirts. Hey, we're going to be getting a lot of stuff, guys. I want
yes,
to just show everything out there, It's
yes.
coming.
So more
This
from UltraMito.
thing.
Yes. All right, Lady Annette, thank you for sharing the testimonial. Thank you for sharing the good news about the products that are full 100 again, because there is great demand for the product, but the company has risen to the occasion exponentially, and now things are back on form again, and we are having the products live and direct. as many products as you want to buy. You can get
Right.
them up. Yeah, man. I thank you. Do you want to say anything more, Lady Annette?
Well, that's about it. That's about it for now. I'm
All
just
right,
excited.
great. Hey, man, thank you so much for sharing this good news. Somebody's already posting and said, thank you for the good news you have brought to us. You must have beautiful feet for sharing such good news. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Lady Annette. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask Lady Ursuline Joseph. Lady Ursi, are you able to open your microphone? It's opened already, yes. Now,
Yes,
Lady
Dr.
Ursi is going to remind us that there is a compensation component to more mito. So in 5 minutes or so, Lady Ursi is going to give us a brief synopsis of what it entails. So ladies and gentlemen, please allow for Lady Ursuline to speak now. Go ahead, Lady Ursi. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Clive, and good evening, all. It's a great day. It's an awesome day. It's an exciting time to be with More Mito. I am going to endeavor to share with you the compensation plan because this business is not only on the health part, it has a wealth component. And we are right in line with scripture that says that the Lord's desire is that we prosper and be in health, even as our souls prosper. And I want you to know, in all my years of being in network marketing, I've never seen a product like this. I've never seen a compensation plan like this. So if you're new tonight on this call, you're at the right place at the right time. And if you've been in and not sure how to get money out of the company, let me tell you this. First of all, you enter for free. You don't have to pay anything. But when you get out loaded because they will pay you well. And the exciting thing about it, you get paid immediately. You do not have to wait for next week, next month, next year, or middle month to get paid from More Mito. As soon as you enroll somebody and they order, immediately your money goes into your back office. For those of us in the Caribbean, some parts of the Caribbean, unfortunately, cannot get your money now in cash, but you have what you call Mito Cash, which goes to your back office. You use that money to buy products or to help somebody to get products. And this is another exciting component of this business. Those in the United States, and if you have a US bank, you can get your money even if you're not in the USA, because the US bank will give you the routing number that you can use, your money can be transferred into. And I tell you, every day I'm smiling. Now, when you get into the business, I'm just going to bring you forward to the three most important levels you should try to get to. It is easy, it can be done because the products sell themselves. When you get in first, you get in as an ambassador. And as an ambassador, you start enrolling people, you get 25% of the sale, which is about $18.50 for your first 4 people. So your first 4 people that you enroll, you get $18.50 each. When you move to your 5th person, you come to what you call a senior ambassador. As a senior ambassador, you get about $30-something. You move on by enrolling others. When you have 5 people enrolled, you become a 1-star silver, or 1-star silver when you have 5 people enrolled, and your money goes up more than you did on the first 2 levels. You move to the other level, which is 2-star, and on 2-star, you have 11 people. Now hear me, folks. We are sleeping or we are sitting down too much. We need to get up and build this business. Look, when you have 11 people in your group, the next level is 3-star. Guess how you become 3-star? 11 people getting 5 people each. 11 5 is 55, but 55 by 5 is 175, and that 175 puts you in place for 3-star. And once you get 3-star, talk to Miss Gomes and she'll tell you the kind of money you're going to make. You would have never seen that money in your life doing the other network marketing businesses. You can use that money. Well, they're working on a system to get us in the Caribbean to get our money in cash. And I can't wait to see that happen. The other thing, when you enroll as a preferred customer, then you can move on to a paid customer. Paid customer, your money will go into your bank account when they give you the system in the Caribbean to be able to transfer your money. But until then, your money can go as more mito cash that you can use to sponsor somebody or to, and the other exciting thing, you can transfer the money on the back office without any extra charges. If you have to go to the bank to transfer money or to send money by Western Union or MoneyGram, you have to pay charges. But in your back office, you just transfer from you to whoever you want to transfer to, and you pay nothing extra. My dear people, this is an exciting time. As Brother Clive will say, this is an enormous time, and we should not sleep on it. As we said, when you're new in the business, you become, what's the word now? Oh dear. Anyway, what is going away from me? But as you start to build a business, they said Brother Clive, help me now.
I'm trying to pick up what you're saying.
Yeah, like when you start building a business, like you're new in the business, you are building first, you become, I need more mito.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We get it. By Sunday, we'll get it. So
yeah,
don't worry yourself too much.
like I said, the builders are the
Ambassador, associate, and then ambassador.
Senior, yes.
No.
Senior
You
ambassador.
become the early people who start building the business are those who are going to become millionaires.
Mhm.
You get that right? So as we are early in the business, you
Oh, the
have
pioneers.
the
Pioneers.
pioneers. Thank you very much. The pioneers are the millionaires. So folks, don't sleep on this business. If you have 5 people in your business already, you just need to enroll another 5. And once you have 11 and every person sponsor 5, you become a 3-star. And the 3-star silver start making money without stopping. The first level, you get 25%, you move on to 40%, then you move on to 45%, and as a 3-star, you get 47.5%. So you cannot stop building the business. You are the right place at the right time. I have briefed tonight, and I hope you got it. Don't waste your time, please. You might be an ambassador now because you just get in. Move on to a senior ambassador. Get 4 or 5 people in your group. When you become a silver ambassador, you move on to silver. You become a 1-star silver. And then with 30 people, 40, you become a 2-star silver. And with 150, you become 3-star. And the 150 do not have to depend on you only. Each person in your group should go on and build the business. Get 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, 5 people, and voila, you get it done. And your money will grow as your business grows. I can tell you now, your 1850 will move on to, it's just exciting. It's just extraordinary. What business have you been in that you have seen that happen? None. So, as a matter of fact, some of us may have been in business and left the business and did not get our money from the business. But this one is a people's business. Your health is improved. Your wealth is improved. So there's nothing else. I tell people I'm home. I'm not moving to nothing else because this is it for me. So thank you for your time. Sorry for the briefness, but I believe you got what I was saying, and let's go on and build our business. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lady Ursi.
Thank
So
you,
we're
Lord.
saying we are building it for the last time.
Yes.
It's somewhere that we're not going to build with any straws or any sticks. We're going to build with tomato bricks.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a permanent situation. Thank you, Lady Ursi, for helping us to understand that there is a financial component to more mito. and it's getting more exciting. Thank you. Now, Lady Marvel, I'm going to ask you kindly if you'd step up to the microphone and please to deal with the question and answers that persons would like to ask Dr. Samuels. Those in the chat room, those who may be encouraged to type in, or for you to recognize those who will raise their hands, and then we recognize it. So please go ahead and take over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. My name is Marva Lindsay, and they're like rules. First thing I'll tell you, if you want to raise your hand, press the reaction button and it will give you the opportunity to press raise hand. And also for people who, everybody can open their microphone. So please do not open your microphone when somebody else is speaking, especially if the doctor is speaking. We're asking you not to interrupt. And secondly, when you're writing into the chat, if it's a long thing, please just raise your hand, okay? And we appreciate you so much. And by the way, doctors, I'm on overtime now, so remember to pay me big. Okay, doctor. Okay, I see Alton his hand is up. Please, sir, can you open your
Good night. Good evening to everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, the question I want to ask is, will this product help with the pigmentation of the skin, a person who have pigmentation disorder?
Hypo or hyper?
I don't really know. The skin is changing.
Also, they're getting lighter. They're having a condition called vitiligo.
Yes.
Vitiligo. Oh, okay. Yes, it should be able to help with it. Vitiligo is basically when the melanin pumps that pump out the melanin under your skin, they are broken down. Again, your skin is your largest organ on your body, so the Rejuvenate should be able to help with it after a while. Get back those pumps pumping out the melanin.
Okay.
Because remember, we say it helps with anything that you can see in an unwanted way on your skin. That's what it's for.
All right, sir. Thanks for the time.
Alton, are you in Jamaica?
I'm in Delaware, but I'm from Jamaica.
Oh, okay, because I just found out that a friend of mine have this crazy vitiligo, so I thought you were probably thinking about the same person.
Right. I have more than one person back there with that condition, and I know persons here with that condition. So
yeah, it seems to be getting very prevalent. It's part of the immune system breaking down as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is an immune booster, so we're gonna fix it from both. It's just like a lot of persons don't realize that liver spots is actually from the inside. It's not really from the outside.
That I know.
Like, so taking it both ways, then attacking it both ways will really help.
All right.
Wow.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Problem. Okay.
Dr. Samuels, I am learning so much. Next couple of years, I can be your nurse. Look at that. Thank you.
I don't just want to present. I enjoy teaching because I teach at the Bible College as well. So
yeah.
When I give information, with this presentation, I like to teach. So
you have such passion for what you do. That's so amazing. That's really good. Anybody else would like to ask the doctor a question? Please do not wait until we say goodbye. Raise your hands and I'll acknowledge you. Yes. Okay. Okay, I see somebody's mic is open. Unruly. Is this Abraham? Are you purposely opening your mic? Do you want to say something, sir?
I think he's driving and did it by mistake.
Oh, okay. It's back on.
Good night.
Good night.
Right. I listened to the program. Tonight is my first night talking.
Okay, welcome.
Right. The program everything sounds good. You know, well, I have a problem. I have a problem with my eyes. I have a problem with my urine.
All right, let's deal with them. Let's deal with them one at a time. When there's a problem with the urine, you're going more frequent, you're going less frequent. What is it?
Right.
Right what?
Your urine and like it's stopping.
Okay, so you are potentially suffering from a condition called BPH, benign prostate hyperplasia. It simply means that your prostate gland has gotten big, and so it is squeezing against the urethra, which is the little the vessel that the urine comes through. So what we can do is that this does reduce the prostate gland, bring it back to its size. The last person I dealt with this condition that you're talking about, within 3 to 4 weeks, his prostate was back to the proper size. When he was peeing, the stream was nice and good again. He could actually hit the wall again instead of having the pee falling on top of his shoes. So yeah, it does help with that, but you have to be, again, intentional and deliberate about how you go about it. Take it multiple times per day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, in order to give your body a fighting chance. So yes, it does help with the urine. With the eyes, what is it that you're dealing with the eyes? Have you gone to the doctor and they told you what the condition is?
Well, with my eyes, right? I ain't had nothing. They feel like when I was younger, I didn't went and get glasses, so it just get worse. The men see no cataract, no glaucoma, man, no
Okay.
nothing.
Also, because that's not a bad thing then. So in that case, again, we'll start working with you. It will start working with you since it's not a cataract or something like that. So you just have to rub it right on the eyelid and also on the at the side of the temple, again, multiple times per day, so that it can start reversing whatever it is. Now, since you've been having this issue from your work kid, it might take you a little bit longer for everything to get back into place. So you have to be patient, deliberate, and consistent. Yeah. So you don't, yeah. So you're the right candidate for the technology.
But I want to know, like, the skybox and all them things. You know, I want to know.
Can I use one buckle with a group?
Yeah, man. Anybody who bring you, I can't believe that Desmond is being disrespectful on the line. Desmond Brack, close your phone. The person that invites you, just get back to them and they will explain to you how you can sign up and place your order.
Right. All right. Nice. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Brackett? Mr. Brackett, you can open your mic now, sir.
Okay. All right, so somebody's asking about if it helps with cataract. Depending on how far the cataract is gone. If the cataract is really gone to the point of no return, they might as well just have to take it out. But if it's like an early onset, I've seen where it does help with that. But when it's gone bad, really like 70% occluded, where every time you wake up, all you're seeing is smoke and stuff like that. Yeah, that way you should replace the lens at that point. When it's like early onset, yes, I've seen where it has actually reversed.
Okay.
Glaucoma, yes, we have seen glaucoma reversal as well.
Okay. Everything good?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything seems to be
chat
good.
is good?
So yeah, the chat is cleared up. So Dr. Clive, I think yes, based on even the testimonials that we're hearing and that we have heard tonight, I don't know about you, but I am more motivated to do these presentations. I'm more motivated to talk to persons about it because like you said, a lot of time we just need to bless it and take it, but folks need to understand the urgency and what is going on in their bodies. Because when you look at your body, you go, you have your shower, in the mirror, you get out the bathroom, everything looks good and okay. Just Saturday, while I was in Chicago, I phoned my brother and I'm like, what are you? Where are you? He said, I am at my boss's funeral. I'm like, boss's funeral? He said, yeah, just Wednesday. They were home having a family dinner and he just held on to his chest. And that was it. He was no more. As the gentleman mentioned about the vitiligo that he is suffering, again, a lot of persons are having this issue, and it can now, when your skin, especially now as a black person living in Jamaica, and your skin now get light, and with the kind of Jamaican sun that we have, you're now prone to melanoma, you're now prone to skin cancer, folks. Unless you've already given up in your mind, we can't help you. But if you desire to live, and if you desire, like the Bible said, to have life, have it more abundantly, you take care of your health, you take care of your wealth, and so on and so forth. So, folks, let's just do what needs to be done so that we can live the abundant life. So, how are you going to invite people? If the person is breathing, there's something going on in their body. There's something going on. They may not know it, or they may, because you're going to feel different, and you're going to know, say, why, this is not right at all. And so if you just talk to persons, hey, are you as healthy as you were 10 years ago? Are you as healthy as you were 15 years ago? Or do you want to feel as good as you did 20 years ago? And you might talk to a dude with a still, well, we just have to be real and here, it's a still hot wife, and it's like, is the bedroom as hot as it was when you got married? What do you think has happened? Because it's not that females don't want to be with their spouse and have passionate love making and that, but for a proper love making to be done, the erection needs to be a 6 out of 10. If you go there with a 7 out of 10 and halfway in the thing, it gone down to a 5 and it dead. She's there after you get her all hot and bothered and all of a sudden you can't do nothing. That's not going to encourage her to want to go the next time. And then frustration sets in. And as a man, you are now going to start getting mood issues. Next thing you know, you're getting to depression. And then every time it's just snapping at each other. Because impression without expression leads to depression. So if you looking at your hot wife and can't do nothing to her, with her, and for her, you're going to get into depression. It is just what it is.
Yes.
So more mito, this technology is here. So let's get your 6 out of 10 back to a 10 out of 10. Let's get it there. And also a lot of females, because of stuff not happening properly, they get to the point where they have no interest no more. So we have to get that a part of the equation back up to par where she can have the interest again. Anyway, that was my little 2 cents.
Yeah, man, that's powerful. Anybody else? Marva,
Yes.
you have your hands
I
up?
think Marva Lindsay has her hand up.
Oh.
C'est moi. Hello, good evening. Dr. Samuels, quick question to you. If a person has type 2 diabetes and the doctor is saying, your sugar is, is not going down far enough, is not balanced, and introduce the person to insulin, does that mean the person is now type 1, or will they become type 1 by using the insulin?
It's still type 2, but they're just insulin dependent type 2. But it's still type 2 because they're not just going to be on the insulin now. They're going to be on insulin plus other stuff.
Well, this doctor didn't offer anything as a diabetes, only insulin.
Yeah, because the sugars are definitely not under control. So whatever is causing the sugar, and you see, that is what is happening to a lot of our persons nowadays. It's like I don't know if you remember when I first started the presentation, I said persons starting out with metformin, maybe 500 mg for the day, and then we have to give it twice a day, the 500, so then now up to 1,000. And then next thing you know, they move from that. So they have to now add something else to it and then add something else until they get to the point now where they have to be adding other stuff to it. So basically over time, because the sugars have not been controlled properly, that is why persons are now at the point where we have to be giving them insulin. And it's sometimes, and that's we have to give the short acting insulin and then the long acting insulin. And so now, yeah, but I believe that as long as the pancreas is still in the body and we get back the more mito stuff in there, we can actually recoup and fix those cells of the pancreas and get them going. So it doesn't, yeah, so it's really type 2, but they're on insulin type 2.
Okay. Because when I was in the hospital once, they gave me insulin and it went below 5. I mean, I was shaking like a leaf.
Right, because
And
it dropped too fast.
yeah. Oh, so it's not because of where it is, but because of how fast it got there? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying? Ah,
both of them. Because sometimes it dropped too fast. It's just like if a person comes in with what we call hypertensive emergency or urgency.
yeah.
That is when it's like 210 over 110 and them kind of numbers. We can't
Mhm.
just drop it down to 150 over 80 right off the bat, because the cells will become hyperperfused and it will kill them.
Mm.
So
So
basically, go
we
ahead.
can ask the doctor about how they're gonna take it down, because maybe some people just some doctor might just say, okay, let's just take this thing right down.
Yeah.
Right? Can we
Yeah,
say
no, no.
can we ask what you're gonna do?
You can, but the doctor is supposed to know that he's not supposed to bring it down too quickly. He's supposed to know that it is supposed to come down
Mhm.
gradually. So the doctor, I am gonna make a controversial comment, statement right now. Might get in trouble
Mhm.
for it, but whatever.
Mhm.
I rather black people go to black doctors
Hey.
because a lot of times I have black friends who have gone in to see the white doctors in the ER and so on and so forth. And when they are in excruciating pain, the doctors sometimes are refusing to give them the pain meds because they think that they're addicts.
Over. You know,
And,
doctor.
and that need to stop.
Yeah.
There was a
It's
doctor in
today.
New York. There's a doctor in
Mhm.
New York during COVID.
Yeah.
And she was the consultant. I mean, she was basically the head of the department. And when she contracted COVID, and she was telling her white counterparts there, people who she was over, that she need pain meds, they never gave it to her because they
Wow.
think she was faking it.
Oh boy.
So we have,
Wow.
yeah. So if at all possible,
Well, yeah. Well,
if at all
my
possible,
doctor is Jamaican Chinese, and he's retiring. And I was telling the friend today that there's a new office open and there are black doctors there, and I'm going to move on over to them. And she says, "Why?" I said, "Because they understand me. Because I will go to the doctor and they'll give me a medication, and I will tell the doctor it's not going to work on me. That dosage and everything, it's not going to
yeah.
work because I know my body, you know." And I mean, some people can take one Tylenol. I'll take 2, and I'm looking at you, and the pain is ripping me apart, make me sleep. I wake up, I still have the pain. I said, listen, my DNA might have changed over the centuries, and so what you're gonna give me is not gonna work. You know,
Mm.
they look at me as if I'm crazy.
Okay, so Marva, sorry to cut you, but we have some more questions in the chat room.
Mhm.
Could you attend to them as soon as possible time?
Yeah, certainly.
So anybody has a testimony using the product for hemorrhage, stroke, patient for mobility, and as I am retired lab tech, I am wondering if there is a testing possibility to get to see the level of mitochondria. There are multiple testimonials for persons with, hemorrhagic stroke, it should have said, of persons with strokes that are actually getting back mobility in their limbs. So yes, there's that going on. There are tests out there to test for 2 things: the level of mitochondria and also the level of glutathione. But I'm not sure if the healthcare system in where you're at can help to deal with that. Inflammatory prostate, yes, it can help with that because the inflammatory prostate then is basically the prostate can prostatitis and all of that, and even when it gets enlarged, it is just about getting the mitochondria back together and all of that. So it will reduce it and it will get rid of the inflammation that is going on in the prostate. And this other thing, it's you will see this condition mostly in people in Jamaica. For those who are not from Jamaica, other parts of the Caribbean, we call them dundus. If you know what a dundus is, it's like an albino, but people in Jamaica and the Caribbean more than yeah. So they will get these scaly, patchy, inflammatory skin condition. Yes, I believe the technology will work for them. Yes, so people would even detach retinas were able to use the product and were able to get their eyesight back to optimal. So again, if you're gonna take it, if you're gonna get on board with it, we are going to suggest that you be deliberate and intentional and take it accordingly. All right. So yes, we believe it will work.
Someone wants to know how about lupus?
Lupus. I have not seen. I've been on the line. I have not seen a testimonial on that yet. But I believe I have heard one. But it is the same thing. Remember, these things came on later on in your life. Why are these things happening in your body? They are happening because of low energy. What is causing the low energy in your body, in your cells? The low energy is basically being caused by the mitochondrial deficit. And so once we start fixing these stuff, it is the body that's going to start fixing itself from the inside out. I have seen persons who are getting ready to go do their surgery for their cancer, for colon cancer. And after taking the product, this testimonial, what this gentleman was doing, he was putting it on his stomach around exactly the area of where the cancer was. And then he was just using sanitizers and cleaning his anus and just applying it to his anus 3, 4, 5 times a day. And when he went back to get the surgery, it was gone. So if it can tackle cancer, lupus, it can tackle cancer. And there's another testimony of a lady who actually know the doctor has taken her off her levothyroxine, which is the medication for her thyroid issue.
Okay. Great. I think we might have cleared the chat now. We're still run the thing.
The last one that came in. What are you pronouncing that? Erythroderma?
Oh, erythroderma.
Erythroderma.
Yeah, that's the scaly skin. That's the thing that the albinos get. They don't do people then. If I notice when you walk by them skin always are scaly like it a drop off. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the last question I see there?
So for albinos and things, they just don't have the pigment? Is that what it is?
Yeah, lack of pigmentation because of some kind of genetic issues that goes on during while they're in the belly.
So that's for the ones who were born that way. But what about people? Some of them are adults when they start losing their pigment.
You weren't listening to the presentation, you know. I'm starting
yes, I was.
You didn't hear me talk about vitiligo.
Yes, but you didn't mention about the pigment, so I didn't understand everything.
Okay, so the vitiligo is like what Michael Jackson.
Same of okay.
So it's just the blackness. So because of the melanin pumps, they basically stop pumping out the melanin. So they basically over time the skin. Yeah, and if you notice, like a lot of black person, they have this stuff on their. Sometimes it's on their legs or on their thighs. Mostly in ladies, they call it beauty spot. Not a beauty spot.
What is it?
It's their melanin pump not working right there. So they. But they are not big blotches. They're usually tiny.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning so much. I'm telling you, I'm going to graduate. Yeah.
I'll send you the school fee bill.
Me still in the back of my done self, yeah. Okay, so I think we're clear. Anybody else who have a question, testimonial, or we're gonna say good night?
Psoriasis.
Okay. Enjoy it.
Hello,
Somebody
good
asked
evening.
about. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay, Doc. Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Doc.
I thank you. I would like to really know if this recording has been, if this presentation has been recorded. I asked a question on the chat.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you after. I'm gonna tell you how you'll know it's recorded. It has been recorded, but I will tell you how. 2
Well,
ways of
I see.
knowing.
No, okay. Can I may just say this quickly, please?
Sure.
The reason why I'm asking the question is I know when I come on the presentations in the evenings, I see with a blue sign that says recorded. So I know that it's being recorded. The reason I asked the question because I didn't know if you got Mr. Townsend. So that's why I'm asking if it was recorded.
No, but right after she did, it came up and I actually said it. I said, no, oh, we're being recorded now. I did say that.
Okay, Doc. I didn't realize that. Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome. Okay, say Ingrid.
Again, psoriasis is just another skin disorder, just like anything else. Remember, we said that that is what it does. It works on any of the blemishes, any of the skin issues, and yes, that's what it does. It will fix the psoriasis.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so did you speak to the blood vessel in the eye already?
Yeah, that question was posed a second time.
Second time it came up. Okay. So the product can help.
It definitely, like I was telling them, help persons who have detached retina and other macular degenerative diseases, the blood vessels in the eyes, yes, usually. So normally that person is potentially suffering also from hypertension. So we're gonna fix the hypertension and then we're gonna fix the blood vessel issue, get rid of all the calcification and all of that. So yes.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, persons who are suffering from long-term hypertension, you can have eye issues. You're suffering from long-term diabetes, you can have eye issues. You can have calcification of the vessels, of the blood vessels for the eye and the nerves. And so that is why I'm saying to you folks, I'm saying to us, if you're suffering from any kind of illnesses and disease, diabetes is nasty. I remember I was watching this Jamaican guy who got a job up here in Canada. I think his name was Brandon Gomez, and there was a winter storm coming, and talking on this national TV station. I mean, when he looked at the intensity of the storm, he said, "This is going to be a dirty storm." And people, so
like
I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, he said this is going to be a dirty storm. So I'm telling you, if you get diabetes, it's a dirty disease. Because what it's doing, it's messing you up from the inside out, and it's attacking your organs and attacking your vessels and so on and so forth. So even though you're taking the metformin and what the doctor gives you, still take the more mito with it. And one of the things you may want to do maybe 3-4 times a week is to get yourself some flaxseed, the flaxseed, not the oil, just the flaxseed itself, the black one. And soak it in some water and just drink it down, and it will help to clean out your system like that and get rid of some of this, get rid of the blood sugar. Folks who have diabetes and having other kind of blood vessel issues, you want to start drinking your beetroot. You want to start blend it and drink it within 5 minutes of blending it. Don't bother put it in the fridge and drink it tomorrow, because oxygen reaching the beetroot there's something that it does because of the chemical reactions and all of that that's going on with it. So you want to take your time out. When you do your beetroot, you do it right off the bat. And when you buy the beetroot, please cut off the sprout, because the sprout now, because it's there growing, it's going to be sucking the nutrients out of the beet itself.
Oh boy.
So do not put it in the fridge with the sprout on it, because the sprout is going to be sucking out the nutrients out of the beet itself. So you want to do that. So you can do a beetroot and carrot and so on and so forth. So you just, there are little things that you can do. Again, the muscles in your legs and your gluteus maximus and your calf, those guys are great for sucking up and eating up and pulling out sugar out of your blood. So like after you eat, you want to go for a walk. So that when you would have had the spike is not there because the muscles need the sugar. So it's just eat it up, and over time you'll find out that, your doctor gonna start reducing this and reducing that. And if you're on the more mito and you're taking other blood sugar stuff and you start feeling yourself a little bit lightheaded, don't get overly concerned. Just go to your doctor and see if it's that your blood sugar is dropping too low, because you might have gotten to the point now where the blood sugar start dropping low.
Okay.
Yes, and thank you, enjoy it, because yes, but if you don't take the beetroot at the right time, that can cause a problem. Somebody's saying to blend the sprouts with it and all of that, but yeah, a matter of preference. But if you're gonna do the beet itself, and don't leave it in the fridge, because a lot of times people leave it in the fridge, and what they do, they cut off the sprout with a lot of the nutrients in it and throw the sprout in the garbage. So you throw away all of the nutrients. All right, so those are some things that you need to look at. So beetroot, you don't have to do it 7 days a week. What you want to do with your beetroot, maybe 2-3 days a week, and so on and so forth. Again, you be deliberate. And so when you do these other little stuff on the side, it also now helps the more mito to be more efficacious, and you will start seeing results even quicker.
Wow. Amazing.
All right, you guys have me talking too much. I am going to go for my walk.
Thank you, sir. This is important messages. I'm going to put the call back over to Dr. Clive Campbell, and he'll take it from here. Dr. Campbell?
Great. Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for moderating this.
One more thing, Dr. Clive, before you go. Irish moss, I guess everything in moderation. Why are you drinking the Irish moss? There's a question you also need to understand. You don't want to drink it every day. And then depends on how you make it, how much condensed milk is in it, how much sugar is in it also. So you have to be mindful. And the Irish moss is not going to affect the Restore. Remember, you are taking the Restore sublingually. It's going into your bloodstream direct. The Irish moss is going into your stomach, then to your small intestine. Then it's gonna go to the liver, and then to the rest of the body. Whereas, so you have to, it's not a problem. You can, even if you take them at the same time, there is no problem. Because again, totally different mechanism of action. Totally different pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic. So you don't need to worry about that.
Sir, should we peel the beet or just wash it and blend it?
Just wash it and blend it.
Okay.
Just wash it and blend it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marva and Dr. Samuels. The question and answer section quite vigorous tonight. Quite a few persons asked questions. Thank you for cooperating. Now, thank you everybody for the part you played in tonight's call. Lady Ursi, thank you for sharing on the compensation plan. Thank you, Lady Annette Gum, for giving us powerful testimony and to share the update in terms of availability of product. Up and running again, everything good to go. Order as many products as you want.
One question I wanted to ask you, Dr. Clive.
Yes.
I don't know if did she say what the gentleman was going to do surgery for?
Oh, she wasn't sure. And
okay.
Yeah, she wasn't too sure. She didn't have all the details. Yeah.
Right, because one of the things that I'm finding out also is that some conditions are being handled quicker than other conditions.
Yes.
And again, it goes back to what we say is that the body is basically prioritizing and fixing stuff as it goes. So yeah, okay, sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, man, powerful. Because somebody might be taking the product because of a skin issue they have. But when you take the product, the body is saying, thank God, man, you're saying something good come. Because this blockage in this vein, in this artery, is going to take your life.
Priority, gonna take priority.
Yeah, so the body prioritize the use of the nutrients to save your life first and not what you think it is. The
Exactly.
ulcer or whatever it is. So the body's too intelligent, and thank God for the level of intelligence.
And because when mitochondria meet microbiome, it's like a whole different world.
Oh Lord, look at that, man. I'm coming to the conclusion that the body is far too intelligent, too complicated for man just to get up and say, I'm gonna make man food and man medicine. And that is why God says, I may have to make that, because I me make you. The plants or the herbs are for this. But man think him intelligent and bright, and because of a profit system, they want to make more money than they are really interested in your health. As I say, I might get into trouble for saying some of these things, but I believe that when you have 100 billion brain cells, when you have 100 trillion microbes in the body, bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, archaea, and for example, in the brain, you have 2,500 mitochondria in each brain cell, and you have 100 billion multiplied by 2,000. Or you claim that you're bright enough to make something for this intricate body. It's crazy to think so.
Yeah, but if you look at it, 10 years ago, digoxin was like the creme de la creme of heart medicine. Now we use digoxin as a last resort. It just goes to show you that as things, people are learning more and more as we go every day. And that's why we call it medical practice. We are practice.
Wow, look at that. I heard a shocking report recently that more than 1,000 drugs are withdrawn each year from the American system. 1,000.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand that there are folks, when a new drug is coming on the market, they get a bunch of healthy people to test that drug.
Yeah.
And then now it goes to a four level testing. And then for that drugs for the FDA. And so, when I hear you reading this foolishness, sorry, I'm not calling you a fool. So when I hear you reading this foolishness every night, I'm thinking to myself, for a corporation that's going to put a drug on the market, that for it to be deemed efficacious, all it has to do is to be positive in 50% plus one.
Yeah.
Are you this is foolishness. Are you gonna tell us, yeah, because when they put the drug out there, it's 50% plus one. So if 10,000 people did were part of the test, it's just 501 we need in order for it to go out there. So no, it wasn't efficacious in 4,999.
Yeah.
Now, what if I was a part of the 4,999? That drug is not going to help me with my condition. But what that drug is going to do, it is going to open me up to the side effects of the drug. But then they have you reading this thing about no, this and that, well, FDA and all that. Stupid disclaimer. I tell you, when I hear you read it in the night,
it make you smile.
I don't know, it don't make me smile at all. I'm just thinking, for a body that is going to do 50% plus one, and the people are taking the more mito are more than 50% plus one, but we have to read that just because some men sit down in some glass ceiling, and it's just like close off here because I'm kind of getting.
I quite understand the disappointment. And what is happening is, Dr. Samuels, quite a few doctors are becoming disappointed with the system because that is not the class they signed up for. And then when the harsh reality hit them, that this is what they are doing, a lot of them are disappointed. They're practicing, under what now? Duress.
And you just do it sometimes just because. Just because, well, it's what you have done, and sometimes you have a big old student loan, and you're helping more than not. To be
Wow.
honest, you're helping more than that. But when it comes to certain things, the powers that be, the kind of things that they're doing to you, where they just hold you by the throat and telling you can't say this and you can't say that and don't do this and don't do that. In the name of what?
Mm-hmm.
And so because of all of that now, what has happened over the years and what is happening now in naturopathic medicine, to see a naturopathic doctor right now is more expensive than to see a regular doctor.
That's true.
Just to go see a naturopathic doctor up here in Canada right after about $500, $400 minimum just to see him or her.
Mm-mm.
And then comes the ingredients that you have to buy to boil, or the medication that they give to you, which a lot of insurance companies are not going to cover, and the regular government health system is not going to cover it. So to be healthy, it's expensive. So folks, for the $150 US per month that you have to spend here to keep your life going, trust me, it is more than worth it. You're not paying the $400 or $500 fee to come and listen to me, our Dr. Clive, or these testimonies. You're not paying that. So that goes out the thing. But to buy these ingredients, you walk into a store. I walk into a health food store yesterday, and when I look at the price of the stuff that they're selling, and you look at the ingredients, well, the ingredients full of sugar. And you're like, how you selling healthy and it have so much sugar in it?
Wow.
But yet they want $89 for a month supply of pill, and they want $99 for a little drink over here. And I'm not saying these things don't have their place and have values, but when you look at what we have and you compare, person's not supposed to be person's not supposed to be all bent out of shape about this and that. Listen, a large coffee at Tim Hortons up here, which is our major coffee chain, is about $2.50. Some people drink 2 per day. So that's $5. 3, 5, 15. So if you drink 2 coffees per day, that is 150 Canadian dollars every month you're spending in coffee. 150 US give you about $220. That will get the more mito and the restore, get rid of the coffee craving, and then it is going to also help you to rebuild, restore, and regenerate your body. That is way, way, way better than going to Tim Hortons and buying those crazy coffee on a regular basis. And a lot of persons are saying that, not a lot of persons, a girl told me that, I was asking her, why are so many people addicted to the Tim Hortons coffee? And she's like, oh, the cup, the lid of the cup, it's laced. There's some addictive product that they put in it. That's why you have to get it.
Oh Lord. Wow.
Like seriously.
I believe,
Yeah.
because I see the lineups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jamaica and Kentucky. If you want to be rich, just go open a Kentucky in Jamaica. That thing open from 11 o'clock to 11 o'clock and the line is long, right? I
But
don't
when
know.
the storm was coming and the government was encouraging people to stock up on the basic supplies, you want to see the line of Kentucky like it's basic supplies.
You guys are not
Basic
nice.
supplies. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try and behave ourselves tonight, but thank you, Doc, for the extension of information. And this is what is gonna transform our lives. And indeed, let us make a practice of blessing your body with the products. $150 a month. You can tell us that is expensive, but look at the person looking back at you in the mirror and say, I can't take care of you, I can't afford $150 for you each month. You can tell that person in the mirror that you can't afford them, or him or her. So ladies and gentlemen, please do the right thing. Take better care of yourself. 10 years from now, you will want to be thankful that you did the right thing. And so do the right thing. And 10 years from now, you know you have made the right decision.
Yeah, let me just say this before you go too, because you don't want to spend the 150 a month now. Just join me in the ER one of these days, and I'll take you through the ward, and you'll see how many amputations we have to do. See how many people in there lying in the ward, and fly attack them like they stink. After this, because the diabetes are ratting off the toe, it are ratting off the foot. And listen, man, the pain, the discomfort, the macular degeneration. Guys, think about it. This is your body, all this working and all of that stuff. And then when you die as a man, you die, your wife get one next man, him a come eat out the money where you left and vice versa. The woman die, same man that come living at your house and take care of your body so you can live longer. And then the other thing
We're all in
about it,
pajama.
go take care of him, no? You can't take it off of him that time, or you can't run in over to the house and you have a nice car of him, see him when I come drive it.
Oh, boy.
Imagine.
So
You know,
that one into the men.
yes, man, take care of yourself.
Take
Because
better care.
yeah, we have this one guy who was 40 years old and he was dating a 20-year-old chick, and he was like, no, me not take no high blood pressure medication because of whatever. He died in the action because the blood pressure went too high. Guess what?
Mm.
You all this wealth and stuff you left here, somebody else enjoy.
Wow.
Somebody else enjoy. And not because you were good to her and give her $1 million doesn't mean she don't want nobody else.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have to look in the mirror and say, okay, so let's say you're not performing optimally now. Give yourself 3-4 months and say, you know what? I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna eat right, I'm gonna take my more mito, and I'm gonna get back on track. What if it takes 6 months? So what? Because you've probably been abusing your body for years. Everybody's not like my dad. My dad died at 86. He got his last child at what, 65 or something like that. And when he died, he had 25 of us alive, 11 boys,
Wow.
14 girls,
Jeez.
from 9 women. And then when I did the entire total, it was over 43 kids that he fathered, but some died in early childbirth and so on and so forth. So when I did the eulogy, it was 25 children, 149 grandchildren, 36 great
Wow.
and 6 great
Wow.
great. We didn't need nobody else at the funeral.
No,
Wow.
you're never in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You know, I just want to say this quickly. A friend of mine today was challenging me, said she doesn't believe that the products are working for me, as I said. Basically, she's calling me a liar because, but you know what? It's not even bothering me because I lost 8 pounds during the Mother's Day week. And I didn't weigh myself until last week. I weighed and I lost another 9 pounds. I have changed certain things. I'm doing a little bit of exercise and I'm saying like I'm losing weight with barely trying. I am conscious because some of the things that I used to love to eat, I am looking at it and I don't feel anything. I don't care to have it anymore. And so these are the things that's happening to me. And so that's not what I came in for. I came in about my eyes, and it has happened to me. Things have changed with my eyes, but what is happening? I'm losing weight and losing weight. And I just want to say for people that you were saying earlier, doctor, that you might come in, to one door, but the other door is the one that needs to be open and fix the problem. And it's going to happen first because for that problem that you came in for, you might have to get something that's fixed first. And I believe that's what's happening to me. Thank you for indulging me.
And not only that, a lot of folks, I mean, and so I keep harping on the men, but because I know we're the stubborn one. So all of a sudden you find out now that you're drinking your tea in the morning, but you want a glass of water. You go into your bed at night. Adanika, please turn down your phone, please. So you're drinking your tea, you want water, or you want juice. You every time it's just like you're thirsty constantly, and you're peeing a little bit more often. Sirs on the line, you are pre-diabetic. No matter what the doctor say and what your numbers say, if you're getting extra thirsty all the time, you either have diabetes already or you're pre-diabetic. Change some things in your life. If you're finding out that you're early 40s or late 30s and you're finding out that you're losing interest, you used to want sex 4 or 5 times a week, but now you only want it once a month, could be a sign that you're having heart problem, atherosclerosis, plaques being built up in your vessels. get on the product and let it start helping to clean out these vessels that are getting occluded. You're getting tingling in your feet, in your knees, in your fingers, in your toes. Guys, listen. I never talk about my journey to medical school on here, but when I first started medical school, I had an investment that should have come through. It didn't came through. So I did 1 semester in medical school, and then I didn't drop out. I put it on pause. I went to Alberta to work in the oil fields. I still have to take care of my family while I'm working in the oil fields. So I had to work to save up enough money to cover 2 more semesters. Then I go back to school for 2 semesters, and then I go back on the oil field again. And I did another year, enough money to cover 2 semesters. And so it took me longer than most, but I was not, because the school I went to is offshore. So I was not qualified for Canadian student loan and all of that. But then that's what I do. And it took me longer than most, about 8.5 years instead of the regular 4 years. But I persevered, I pursued, and I pressed through it. And never a second crossed my mind that I was going to give up. I was going to do whatever I needed to do in order to complete this journey. And so now sharing with you, this is how why I share with you with stuff passion. So when I did my when I went to do my final exam, me going there at 35 plus, thinking I'm the oldest person in the class. There was a lady there, 67 years old, graduated. There was another man there, 61 years old, another lady, 58 years old. And I'm thinking to myself, anybody in here who wants to go get something done, go and get it done. No watch, no face. This lady, I was just talking to her, and she said, what happened? I said to her, why you doing it now? She said, why you are doing it now? Not because you look younger than me. She said that she had her kids young. She sent them to school. They have their career. She always wanted to be a doctor, and now they're helping her. She's 67, and she says she can get 12 good years out of it. She is a happy woman. Folks on the line, do what you have to do. And is a Jamaican saying, no watch, no face. I remember when I was doing my stuff, when I met Dr. Clive, and I would go to class, and you would have the young 26, 24, 25-year-old students from UWI while I was doing my rotation. Then come in at first, them look pompous and full of pride and all of that. Like, what this old guy doing here? But guess what, when exam time come? And me, I get the 90 yard, and me, I get the 80 yard. Because I now make no little pit me beat.
Competition is on.
Well motivated.
Yes, amen. And I'm glad that you press on, doctor, because you're perfect to be a doctor. Perfect job for you.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations.
when I told you that I call Dr. Samuel the good doctor, and that he's as down to earth, grassroots, just as the same talk and the same way in real life, you will get the idea of what I'm talking about. God has sent us a Dr. Samuel to rescue you, to help you rescue your family. And look at the information he brings, the mighty mitochondria, ahead of the medical fraternity, ahead of the rest of the world. Jesus is trying to help you in such a way. If you don't get the message by now, I don't know how you're going to get it. What more do you want God to do? Right in your house, you get it. You know, out the road, right? You're getting information. The least you can do, turn around, help your family, and rescue them from what is coming. Please make it happen. And Doc, you gave us a special treat tonight. You shared aspects of your personal life with us because like we are blending now like a family. We're not strangers anymore. We are on a mission. We are on a rescue mission. We're the first responders. I'm trying to see if you get it. We are the first responders that God has handpicked to take back to 8 billion people in the world the message of the mitochondria. The brightest star in the sky of the health fraternity is the mitochondria, and we are the ones asked to lead the charge. Don't take it light. Don't treat it simple. This is as powerful as it gets. You might not have a MBBS like Dr. Samuels. Is that what they call it, Dr. Samuels? MBBS?
Yes, that's
But guess
the
what?
yes.
You can still participate along with Dr. Samuels in helping to rescue yourself, rescue your family, rescue your community, rescue your country, and save a life. You can give a little more than you take and fix more than you break. There's a place for people in more Mito like you who will just give and watch no face. So, ladies and gentlemen, really thank you for staying online, all 45 of you. You got extra information from Dr. Samuels. Doc, I thank you for being the type of person that you are. We have to search through 1 billion men to find a one like you and 5 billion doctors to find a doctor like you. Down to earth and talk it truth, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Do what you need to do, but do not die too early. Don't age too fast. Don't suffer more than you need to. Don't live impoverished, and do not die bankrupt. Not with the information you now have. So
Yes.
with that, we have to call it the offering. I mean, with that, we can close. We can close this call for tonight.
I
See
have
you
the
again
offering
on Friday.
plate.
See you again on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, put some more persons in front of Dr. Samuels. Please, at least 100 persons. Do what you need to do, but we have to put some more. Information like this can't go to waste. Put more persons in front of the doctor that he can bless more souls with it, because people out there are struggling. Okay? So with that, we close. Anybody else, Clive? Oh, somebody want the slides. Or if you will share the slides with them, Doc. Somebody want to ask him if you will share some of the slides with them.
Sorry, I have to get this thing sent to you. I was trying to send it over the weekend, but it said it was too big. So let me try to compress it and send it to you one day.
Yeah.
And then you can choose who you need, want to share it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much, Doc.
Yeah,
So with
because,
that, we say.
yeah, because
Right.
come September, I'm going to be
Yeah.
busy here. So if
Yeah.
somebody can even be trained to step up to the plate sometime, that would
Yes.
be awesome.
Oh,
But
powerful. Yeah, man. Powerful, powerful. Thank you so much, Doc. You have trained us so well. Bless you. Thank you.
Amen.
So if we may dismiss in prayer, let us join hands together, if you understand, but at least hearts together. So, Lord, we thank you. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. Thank you for giving us hope in a world that is usually hopeless. In a world that is dark, you have given us light. In a world that is without taste, you have made us soft. Thank you, Lord, for giving us meaning and purpose. Help us, Lord, to be faithful and to share this information with those who are hurting and those who are asking for help. Help us, Jesus, to go with a sense of urgency, because men will die if we delay. Bless us tonight as we go to bed. Bless those, oh Lord, who don't have any bed tonight because of the hurricane, the damage that was done. Help them, Lord, to get back on their feet as soon as possible again, and bless your people. Thank you, God, that you have covered us under your wings, and because you do that, we are safe in you. Thank you, Lord. We ask all these mercies in Jesus' most precious name. And everybody will say,
Amen.
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 Bless you. Good night, friends. Family. We call it family, you know, man. Thank you for the part you are playing as we rescue the world. Rescue the world. Bless you. Open the microphone if you can and say good night. Please.
Bless you, Dr. Clive. Good
Bless
night.
you, Lady Joy.
Good night.
Bless your family. Take care of yourself.
Night.
Good to see everyone. Good
Good
night.
night.
Bless
Good
you, Lady
night.
Annie.
Good night.
Good night.
Bless you, man.
Thank you
Bless
all
you.
very
Man.
much.
Bless you. Good night. Oh, that little voice saying good night. Hey, Lady Annette. Hey, look at you. Good night. Good night. Please take care. You have a mission, man. You have a mission. Bless your friends.
Thank
Bless
you.
you.
Thank
Bless
you.
you. Thank you again, Lady Marva. Thank you, Dr.
You
Samuel.
are
Thank you for joining us.
welcome.
Yeah, man. Let's
You
keep
see, he
sweet
can run.
people.
He's gone, you know.
Yes.
He can run.
All right.
All right. This is beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah, man. Bless you
Dr.
guys.
Campbell, for your faithfulness and You're always there. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And thanks
man.
to everybody who came on. You
Yes.
know, you guys are amazing. Thank you
Yeah, man.
so much.
Thanks again, Lady Ercy. Thanks, Lady Annette again.
Mhm.
A testimony,
Yes.
the good news for Dr. Rod.
Mhm.
Chill alone. All
And
right.
Miss Annette Gump, you need to contact me. I try to reach you. Take care. Love y'all.
Let's
Gotta
all
leave you
take care
now.
now. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Mwah. Good night.
Good night.